Hey YouTube, today we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 10. It starts off with Nene and Greg. They're talking about Nene's new thing on the new normal. And she was telling him how I think she has to flirt in this scene or some kind of love scene. So Greg was over there talking to her, and he's trying to give her advice. Bryson and the baby, Breasia, I think that's her name, she walks in. I mean, not she gets carried in, she's a little baby. And so Nene starts talking about how she's a grandma now, not a grandma, and how she didn't know nothing about the baby until I think the girl was 6 months pregnant and she saw her in the streets or whatever, and the girl told her she was pregnant. So, but Nene's cool with it. They had a DNA, so Nene cool with it, and Nene likes the baby, yada, yada, yada. You can tell that baby looks like the baby mama because she don't look like Bryson. I'm glad she don't look like Bryson because Bryson's not the cutest person in the world. I'm just hoping that now he got a baby, he getting his act together. That's all I can say. Anyway, Candy and Todd and Riley, they're in the house and they're talking about, Candy was helping Riley with her homework. Then they started talking about, I guess, how long it took for Candy to bring Todd around. Candy was trying to telling Riley that she was making sure that he was going to be the one or whatever. And Riley was giving her advice, and Riley did tell her, like, you bring them in, and I don't know if they're going to stay. And they were just having a real nice conversation, and I like how Riley is free to talk to her mom about that kind of stuff, because they have, like, such a good relationship, and it's been them for so long. And now there's Todd, and he's moved in, and I don't think she had a man living with them since AJ, so their little relationship look like it's cool, and it look like it's going to work. So I hope it do. Anyway, Kenya and her Aunt Lori is talking, and she's telling Lori about what happened in Anguilla, and she was telling her that she was kind of saying that things have changed, and how when they were in Anguilla, how she was in a shower or something, and he wouldn't come in. He came in the shower, he washed up, he got out, and that shows you right there he didn't want to. And some things, Kenya, you shouldn't say it on the camera because you make yourself look real dumb. Anytime you in the shower, a man jumps in the shower and gets in the shower with you, and he don't pay you no attention, boo-boo, he don't want you. Then that's kind of what her auntie was saying, too. Her auntie was just like, something has changed, and I just don't like Kenya. And I say that every video, I don't like her. Anyway, Candy and that Portia, they go furniture shopping, and Portia's just like, throw it in a bag. She don't want to see no receipts, nothing. I don't know if she's used to that lifestyle, or since she got with Cordell, she used to that lifestyle, or got used to that lifestyle. But boo-boo, I don't care how rich you are. You always supposed to check receipts. And that's kind of how Candy was, too. Candy like, I don't care how rich I am, I'm always going to check receipts. And then they start talking about a prenup. And Portia was like, we don't have a prenup, and Candy was like, I'm getting one. And you kind of understand where Portia is coming from, and I understood where Candy was coming from. Candy like, look, this is my money. I got to make sure me and my daughter's taken care of. People can come at you foul or whatever, so I'm going to protect myself. So I understand where Candy coming from, and I understand where Portia was coming from, where she was like, we didn't think like that. I was in love with my husband. Money wasn't an object for Portia when it came to her being married to Cordell. And apparently it wasn't important with Cordell either, because he didn't pressure the issue. See, everybody don't trip off of prenups. Like, I mean, I understand why people get them, but everybody don't think like that. Anyway, Nene and the baby and Cynthia, they go clothes shopping for the baby into this little boutique, and I was just sitting there like, you don't take this baby to Walmart, or JCPenney, Sears, get this baby some little cute dresses and keep it pushing. I hate when they go to these boutiques that the dress is like $100 for this little baby-ass dress, and the baby ain't going to wear it one time. I don't get it. But it looks like a boring store. But they was talking, and they was talking about how she got a DNA test for the baby, and how Cynthia was asking her, do she want to do a sip and tea or whatever. And she was like, this ain't my baby. I'm just a grandmama. Y'all need to ask Ashley about this baby. Like, I understand where Nene was coming from. Like, why is y'all making it a big deal? This ain't my child. Anyway, Kenya has a photo shoot, a little boxing photo shoot looking thing, and Candy comes, she brings her little sex toy, because she didn't give her nothing at that time. They went to lunch before Anguilla. So, whatever. I don't like her, so I'm not going to spend much time on her. Anyway, Cynthia, she's giving Nene like a going away like kind of party at her house, and she invited all the girls, and they all sitting there having lunch. And they're talking, and Kenya talks about somebody mistakes her for Beyonce, and I'm sitting there like, where? Not your color, not your hair color, not your body type. Where did they confuse you as Beyonce? I don't like this, so I'm not going to go too hard. But anyway, I just didn't see it. Everybody at the table was seeing it. Cynthia was in a confessional like, if you Beyonce, why he didn't put a ring on it like that? Z put a ring on it, and I'm just like, girl, she just delusional. Every episode is some more stuff about Kenya, and she's just more delusional. Anyway, Kenya and Walter, before I get to that, the shade that Portia threw to Kenya kind of backfired on her, but she was like, well, she's Beyonce, I'm Celeste. So Candy was like, well, if you Celeste, I mean, y'all related. She was like, Candy, don't play with me like that. I laughed so hard, but I was like, you threw that shade, and you got the boomerang hit back at you. Anyway, Kenya and Walter, they go fishing, and so they could talk about their relationship. It was boring as hell. The whole episode was kind of boring as hell. And then they started talking. The whole time she pouring her heart, Walter is fishing, not paying her no attention, not caring what she say, nothing. Shows you he didn't care. I think this episode should have been the episode that they broke up, because he didn't want her. He didn't care what she was saying. Whatever. But anyway, that was the whole episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It really wasn't that good. I don't know if they put too much in the beginning that these episodes now are getting really boring. But that's all it really happened in this episode. So anyway, make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Talk to me on Twitter at thaghettoview, THA, not THE. Instagram me, Ms. Nika, MIZZ, NEKA69. Facebook me at thaghettoview. Talk to me and I'll talk back. All right, peace.